Hello everyone, I'm Anil Kumar NM. In this video, I'm going to explain about model view controller concept. The model view controller design pattern specify that an application consists of a data model, presentation, presentation information, and control information. The pattern requires that each of these be separated into different objects. An example for model. The data information contains only the pure application data. It contains no logic describing how to present the data to a user. And the example for view, the presentation information present the model's data to the user. The view knows how to access the model data, but it does not know what this data means or what the user can do to manipulate it. Finally, an example for controller. The controller information exists between the view and the model. It listens to events triggered by the view or another external source and executes the appropriate reaction to these events. In the most of cases, the reaction is to call a method on the model. Since the view and the model are connected through a notification mechanism, the result of this action is then automatically reflected in the view. Reflected in the view. And the MVC architectural pattern is used to interactive application that requires flexible incorporation of human computer interfaces. And with the MVC, systems are decomposed into three main components that are handled independently: the system's input, processing, and output. The following UML diagram shows unidirectional associations because, for example, controller has a model attribute but not vice versa. A dependency is shown from view to controller because demo views registers controller method has a demo controller pattern. And the model is nothing but a model object has instance variables for storing an array of points and a color. A point object has instance variables x and y that can be directly accessed. Example, point x and point y. Demo model also has methods for updating and accessing the points and the colors. This is implementations has some serious shortcomings that you are encouraged to fix it. For example, it would be better to use array list or points instead of a fixed size points array. Demo controller. A controller object has an instance variable is a variable for a model and a view which are initialized by the constructor. Then controller implements the interface and and the interface and view. A view object has instance variables for the Windows components plus two class constants for the color selection, an array of a string to be displayed and an array of colors corresponding to the strings. Demo view is a subclass of JFrame. The constructor organizes the window and the method helps to coordinate with the controller and the model. Constructors and the users implements the rest of the view is used to be draw the points and that are users has drawn and extend the panels and overrides the paint components methods to be Draw the points, paint components is another mysterious method. It will be called as a part of repaint call. This is the method loops through all the points in the model by separating the system's output from its core processing functions. Different representations of the system core can be easily supported, and the main component present in MVC are model view and controller. In the model view controller pattern, it separates the application's logic from user interface and the control between the user interface and the application logic. Then the model represent data and the rules that govern access to and updates these data. In enterprise software, a model often serves as a software approximations of a real world process. And then view is nothing but view renders the contents of a model. It specifies exactly how the model's data should be presented. If the model data changes, the view must updates it represent if it presentations as needed. And then controller is known as the controller translates the user's interactions with the view into actions that the model will perform. View and control component work together as a part of the user interface to accept user input and transform this input into format compatible with the model component. The advantages and disadvantages of MVC. First one, advantages: multiple developers can work simultaneously on the model, controller and views. MVC enables logical grouping of related actions on a controller together. The view for a specific model are also grouped together, and model can have multiple views. This is the advantages of MVC. And then next, disadvantages of MVC. The framework navigation can be complex because it introduces new layer of abstraction and require user to adapt to the decomposition criteria of MVC. Knowledge MVC knowledge on multiple technologies becomes the norm. Developers using MVC need to be skilled in multiple technologies. That's all. Thank you for watching the video.